I got to do my thing.
Yeah. You know, some of these people that you're actually composing and producing music for, they now have kids and are married too. So are you seeing this path of you are growing up together?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's very different from when you're not married. I kind of wished I had the mentality of being married when I was single, so that you would save more and be more productive, and because in your single life it was kind of different, so. Yeah, but it's definitely, I have a lot of friends who are in the industry who are married and have kids, and it's great to see.
Right. Wow. When did you think that in your life that you actually wanted to become a music composer? I'm sure you played the piano for a while, but this thing says, music composing. When did this happen?
When I was in high school, my piano teacher told me, I got an American piano teacher, and she said, Joe, don't play piano.
Oh, really?
Compose. Because I wrote some songs that I wrote, and I let her hear, and she thought that I had better talent in composing. So ever since then, I listened to a lot of music, and I started composing more, and that was my major. I actually got in as a piano major, but I changed it to composition. But to tell the truth, it's like 20th century music, so it was kind of like not pertinent to what I'm doing now, but then, of course, it's as close as it can get because it's still music. But I think it was just like way after that, after I listened to a lot of songs, especially Christian songs, it has a certain feel and melody that are like just sweet and just incredible. And I think just the combination of listening to all that song and being able to play those songs is actually where the melody comes from. Yeah. So ever since then, I just loved writing songs. And,
Do you see yourself expanding bigger in the U.S. now, or what's going on right now in your U.S. career?
Connection-wise, I've gotten some. We really haven't exactly started on the major, I guess, the American music side, but we did a lot of stuff locally. But we did get some connections, and I believe, especially just kind of our company, kind of like that's our goal, is to connect the Korean and the American side, and be able to connect the two, because we are an American company. So but we have connections in Korea too. So that would be that is our goal.
That's great. Your great bridge.
Yes.
Between the two countries. What happens in terms of in the U.S. side? I'm curious. Who would you like to really work with in the U.S. Of the singers there?
Well, my all-time favorite, she's no longer with us, but my all-time favorite, of course, is Whitney Houston. And a lot of her songs really influenced me. Her singing influenced, and that's the kind of singer I wanted to work with, like with Lena. And those, I'm sure she's like every inspiration, and every people want to follow her and copy her. And unfortunately, she's not with us anymore. But if that would have been my dream, to work with someone like that. At this point, Mariah Carey is another one. Maybe Christina Aguilera. I really like the pop R&B kind of genre. But then there's just so many talented people in the States too. So,
what about collaboration? If you could bring two singers together from the U.S. and Korea and do a collaborative song that you can compose for, what would this be?
I really, really like Jennifer Hudson. I think she's like one of the most, and she's definitely a singer that I would love to work with if it's possible. And of course, I think Lena or Soyoung would probably be the strongest here, and so it would be a very, very great collaboration if something like that could happen.
What kind of composing would you do for this?
I would compose not something really trendy, but something just like lyrically and melodically, just something that everybody can kind of like feel. Everybody can just kind of be inspired by, in a sense. I guess great melody, a great hook, a great hit song would be great if I can compose something like that for a collaboration like that.
Oh, wow. That would be incredible. Do you find yourself working with more majority female singers?
Yeah, for some reason, I think my songs are a little bit, it sounds more fitting for a female, although I have worked with males too. For some reason, it just kind of became like that. Maybe because I did listen to Whitney Houston a lot, and she was like probably my the person that I wanted to work with most and try to follow after that kind of singer. So in a sense, maybe that's why it kind of became like that, where I was able to work with female singers. But then I guess I have this sensitive side, and the melody is very, you can't say feminine, but it does fit a female singer better for some reason. Yeah.
Wow.
So it just became like that, I guess.
Now, have you, tell me the difference of creating a movie OST and writing for a song for an album. Is there a difference?
Oh, there's a big difference. For an OST, for a title song of an OST, it's kind of similar because you just actually compose a song and get lyrics, and it's kind of the same process. But I think you can get more exposure, especially if the movie or the drama does well. But as far as writing the background music, it's a total different process. And I really love doing that too. I actually, the very first time I came to Korea, that's the dream that I had. I wanted to work on like films and but at that time, for some reason, during that era, it was a much better thing and greater thing at that time to work with singers rather than OST. Now it's changed. But I would love to do OSTs and background music for scores for movies and stuff like that.
Okay, we're going to go ahead to this segment where we call it a keyword talk. So I'm going to throw out a keyword, and then you could just say whatever's on your mind or talk about it, or whatever word that you want to say in reference to it too. So let's go ahead to keyword talk. Well, we're going to go ahead and throw out a keyword, and we'll see how Joe will respond or what he will add to it. And so the very first word is piano.
Piano is, next to Lena and George, I think is my best friend also. I feel just so comfortable when I'm on the piano. I feel very natural. And yeah, I guess it has done a lot for me. So yeah, piano is like a best friend.
So you just mentioned three best friends, Park Jung-yeon, Kim Joo-won, and piano. So if you put it in order, 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I can't.
How do you? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear the order.
I guess piano would be just in order of how long I've known them. I think piano would be number one, and then maybe Lena because I've known her longer, and George. But I still, love all of them a lot. So.
Do you treat your piano as a female or a male?
I think a female. I'm very gentle. I'm not like the aggressive type, so like a female. I think.
Have you ever named your piano?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead to the next keyword.